Well, so what do you do if you have just a single day to explore the city of Paris? Well, that's why we are here. We're going to show you how you can plan your itinerary and check out all the main attractions here in Paris. So follow us on this adventure. So it's a beautiful cold morning here in Paris. So the first stop that we're going to do, and this is one on my bucket list, we cannot start our day without visiting the Notre Dame. So let's go. The whole point of visiting the Notre Dame first is because once you finish the Notre Dame, you can actually make your way towards Sainte-Chapelle, which is a beautiful chapel with stained glass. So that's why we're starting our day from Notre Dame. So let's go. Staying in this area, we've actually booked a hotel in this area called Meryl, which is very close to the boutique store Louvre Museum. The river Seine. So that's the beautiful Notre Dame. Now if you guys remember that a few years back there was a major fire, and that's why it's under renovation, so that's closed. But it's always good to have a look at it from the other side of the river, and it's still no matter what, it's beautiful. Now an interesting fact, Notre Dame, they actually had one of the nails which was used in the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. So one of those nails of the cross was actually kept inside the Notre Dame. And if you're wondering what happened to it during the fire, yes, it was saved. So amen. As we make our way to Sainte-Chapelle, we can also cross by the Palace of Justice, and it is so beautiful, the Palace of Justice here. And now we are inside the Sainte-Chapelle, and my god, this takes your breath away. So there's the ground level here at the Sainte-Chapelle, and there's also a level upstairs which is even more beautiful, so let's go check that out. Exit the Sainte-Chapelle, you come right out in front of the Palace of Justice. How do you know the sun is out here in Paris, but it is still cold? That's the Notre Dame behind me there. And now we are making our way to the world famous Louvre Museum, where the world famous Mona Lisa and a whole load of other beautiful paintings are kept there. So let's go and head towards the Louvre. You can actually walk from the Notre Dame to the Louvre, which is around 1.5 kilometers. So it'll just take you 15 minutes from here if you go walking. And such beautiful weather. You're walking along the river Seine right there, and just head towards the Louvre. It's beautiful to walk here. We're entering the Louvre, and this is the Louvre from behind. So we have entered from behind, which is like the easier way to enter. We're going to make our way to the glass dome now. The glass triangle rather. And there you have it, guys, the iconic triangle of the glass Louvre. So we have made ourselves the Louvre, and thanks to our skip the line tickets, it hardly took us like 5 minutes to get inside. And this place is humongous. So my advice is, if you know what you're coming to see here, and if you have less time, because trust me, to see the whole Louvre will take you at least 3 days. So we are going to see some of the important exhibits. I'm not that much of an art lover, but we're going to go and visit the Mona Lisa and some of the main exhibits here at the Louvre. Guys, we made it to the room where Mona Lisa is kept. That was unbelievable. The Mona Lisa is, I'm still getting my breath back with all that crowd surrounding it. But so the Mona Lisa is actually encased in a bulletproof glass there. And as you guys know, very recently, a few weeks back, some idiot, I would say, tried to throw some custard to make a statement. Well, mind my language, but I guess when people, use such places to make political statements, I think it's not required. So this is another famous painting, and it's titled The Coronation of, and it's of actually the coronation of King Napoleon. So then that was a great visit to the Louvre, and now we are heading to Arc de Triomphe. So Paris is not yet over. Let's go check it out some more. So after the Louvre, a quick stop to our hotel for a quick break because we need to rest also. Maybe 15-20 minutes, just freshen up and then head back out. Well, after a quick change of clothes, and since it's Paris, you have to look the part, and it's the fashion capital of the world. We are now heading to Arc de Triomphe, and we're going to use the metro system because that's the most easiest mode of transport here and will get you quicker. So let's go to the Arc de Triomphe. So we're exiting out of the metro, and I believe the Arc de Triomphe is going to be right here. Wow. There you go, guys. Arc de Triomphe. Beautiful. So we're right here at the Arc de Triomphe, and we're going to go right up there. Again, we have bought skip the line tickets. Very accessible to buy it online and beat the queues. And actually, according to me, you get some of the most spectacular views of Paris from Paris right up there. So our hike begins. Deebash is leading, and if you don't have good knees, this is a long hike, but it's fun because once you summit, the views are spectacular. We still have some few more steps to go. Oh yeah. Now that climb was certainly worth it. Let's catch his reaction of how he feels the view is. Look at that smile. Yeah, and that's what it does to you when you come up here. It takes your breath away. Walking and reaching here, then you see this. And on a clear day, you can see the Eiffel Tower. And right in front of me, this is the Champs-Élysées. So the famous Champs-Élysées, and right down there is the Moulin Rouge. And if you can see far in the distance is the Sacré-Cœur. Let me zoom in. That's the Sacré-Cœur. Beautiful, beautiful cathedral. And the beauty of this is it gives you 360-degree views of Paris. So you also got great spectacular views of the Eiffel Tower there in the background and Champs-Élysées behind me. So it's basically like 360-degree views here on top of the Arc de Triomphe. Beautiful, and I think you can get like a bird's eye view of Paris here. So just to let some of our viewers know, so this is like, you could say, the old Paris, and in front on that side is the modern Paris with all the tall buildings and all. So you have two worlds together. So here's an interesting thing. Two historic events in 1840, bringing the ashes of Napoleon to Paris, and in 2018 when France won the Football World Cup, they took the procession through the Arc de Triomphe down the Champs-Élysées. So who knows, if our World Cup 2022, if France wins it, we might have a procession right here from the Arc de Triomphe. Viva la France! So the tribute to the unknown soldier, the history behind it comes from apparently on 11th November 1920, the body of an unknown soldier was buried beneath the Arc de Triomphe, and as a symbol of all the soldiers who fell in the First World War. Since 11th November 1923, the flame of remembrance on top of the tomb has been rekindled every day at 6:30 p.m. during a memorial ceremony. Well, that truly was one of my highlights of the day, going up there at Arc de Triomphe. And as they say, save the best for the last, but it's not yet done. And that's the way I planned this itinerary in a single day, how to explore Paris is. We're going to go to the Eiffel Tower now next. So I kept all the main highlights for later, because as your energy levels go lower, maybe some of the highlights can bring up your energy levels throughout the day. So let's go and visit the Eiffel Tower. So that was a good bus ride which got us right next to the Eiffel Tower. Now, do not get off right at the Eiffel Tower, because obviously you want to take some good pictures and all. So my suggestion would be, there's a place known as Trocadero Gardens, because that gives you the Eiffel Tower. Look at that, and show you some beautiful views of the Eiffel Tower and some mind-boggling pictures for you. So as we make our way to the foot of the Eiffel Tower, you can always book yourself a cruise on the River Seine, and when you're in Paris, of course, you got to try some crepes. So what better location to try crepes than right at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. So we're boarding the cruise on the River Seine, and it's quite an economical cruise, and you're gonna again buy the tickets online, which will save you a lot of money. And I think it's a good way on a nice evening here in Paris to just cruise along the River Seine and take in the sights of Paris. The river cruise boat passes just in between this bridge. Now if I can ask you to pan the camera around and show you from the gap that we passed through. I think I can almost touch it. Let's try to touch it. No, that's not happening. And guys, here we are, the Notre Dame, and it looks even more beautiful at night. Also, if you are not the one to brave the cold out here on the open deck, there's also an indoor deck down which has a heated area.
Come on.
Well, we had an awesome time exploring Paris in a single day. If you guys loved this video, please don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button. Until we meet again.